Hey guys, how's it going? Ben here, and welcome back to the Hardcore Ironman Progress series. Now, to start with, I got a little thing off Meg, and it gave us a nice 17k agility XP, which is really cool to start off the episode because agility is just such a ball ache. I also had an agility daily, which, as you're going to see right now, I decided to get on with straight away. Don't know why. Normally, I end up leaving these because they're just so fucking boring. And I didn't actually have a second monitor either because my other monitor broke. I've had to buy a new one, which is why you'll see in a little bit the dimensions of the video change a little bit. But yeah, so it was just a massive ball ache to have to do this. And look at it, that was like, I think of 50 minutes it took me in total to do, and it was just brutal. I actually ended up doing a bit more agility afterwards, despite getting a level off handing this in, because we did in fact get ourselves 34k from this daily. It's a well worth doing daily, I think, personally. It's just one of those that's like, no one can ever be fucked to do. Like, Jack of Trades is really worth doing, but no one can ever be fucked to do it, including myself. So after that, I figured I'd go check out the Kingdom and try keep on top of it, and the Kingdom's going really well. We're getting loads of good stuff at the moment, loads of cooking stuff, loads of fire making stuff, loads of fletching stuff, and some decent seeds as well, which is really cool to see. I believe we've got about 83, maybe 84 cooking banked now, which is really cool, and it's just going to be really good to sort of now be able to get those skills up. I should have really been on this a lot earlier than I was, but now that I'm back in the gist of it, it did take me a while because my approval rating was down to like, I think 25% a couple days ago, maybe even a week ago now. So to get that up was just a massive ball ache. So the next day I managed to get myself a herb daily and figured I'd get that done just because herb XP is always a pain to get and it's really good to get. I need to start using Jack of Trades in herb, but I just cannot be fucked to do it at the moment. Like, I'm going to do it tonight, but like, oh my days, it's just not, I'm not interested in it. Like, everyone I speak to is the same, which is good. So after that, Crate, who is in the clan, decided he was going to go to Groudor to get his Reaper task done. So I figured I'd join him just to test out our luck. I didn't stay for very long. We stayed for about 25 kills or so, and then we decided just to head off and not bother with it. This was just a little thing because if we would have got something good, it would have been really cool, but unfortunately we got no drops, which was a real shame. But we did increase our kill count and get some XP, so you know, that's always good, even if my XP drops were fucking stupidly low compared to his, because he was absolutely wrecking it. So after that, I got my Reaper task, which was Armadillo. So me and Crate came here, and look at my dude, he's black for some reason. Like, the entire silhouette of him is just there. Like, it's like, what is going on? And unfortunately, once again, we got literally jack shit. The beginning of this episode is really bad for luck, but the end is fucking phenomenal, so just wait for that. It's so good. So yeah, the Armor Reaper didn't really go too well. I was a little bit sort of put off by that, especially just because, like, it was so shit. And I wanted to get a video done now, struggling for time with deadlines and stuff still on the way. I was stressing out a little bit. So I figured I'd do something at AFK and get myself some brilliant energies because we actually ran out of divine charges. And I went and got 10,000 of those energies, and it took me not actually that long, maybe just shy of a couple of hours to do that AFK in it, which was really cool. And that got us a fuck ton of divine charges. Like, seriously, that got us so many divine charges. I had to get loads of simple parts, but we've got loads of divine charges now, which means we can do, as you're going to see in just 1 second, 11 hours of Slayer and stuff, which is just so cool. That's going to get us some serious gains in the future as well, and it means we don't have to worry about divination for a long while. Now, if you're wondering what I do, I actually convert straight to energy, not to experience. Loads of people do it differently, but that's just the way I prefer to do it. It's just quicker, isn't it? So after that, I figured I haven't done any Slayer since Night Slayer. Why not get on with some? And I finished off my my Black Demon task, which I love, but I hate. I've explained that loads. I won't go into much more. And then I got a really good task, which was Elves. I really enjoy Elves. My luck there generally is pretty good, and now I'm getting pretty good at them. So I figured I'd just get on with them and I'd enjoy it. And it was good. But it gets better as I get this next task, and this is where the video starts getting really good because we ended up getting the first of 2 Dark Beast tasks, and I lost my shit. I was like, yes boys, we finally got a task which is going to generate really good money and has really good rare drop rate, like, chances. But before I got on with that, I saw we were getting Feral Fangs, and I wanted to get the necklace which would allow me to reroll the Barrows chests. So I decided to go and do some fletching in Canifis, or rather in Berg Drop, but I didn't know at this time that you could only get around about 60 an hour, so it was just so shit. But while doing that, Falgren, who's a dude in our clan, killed himself in the wildy at 2101 total, and I have no fucking clue why. No one knew why. I was like, what have you done? Everyone's just there like, Rip, what the fuck, what is going on? And I was just like, what on earth? Like, that is not much less than what I'm at the moment, and I could not kill myself in the wildy. Like, regardless of anything, that is the last thing I'd do. If I was going to go out, I'd let someone in the clan kill me, like, whoever would give me the most money would do it, and that would be the way it goes. But yes, so ended up carrying on with this for a good hour and a half-ish before getting myself to 78 fletching, which was really cool. I'm trying to go for 80 all really at the moment, so to be able to just bash this out while getting these fangs was really cool. I did enjoy doing it. It was just a little bit of like, I don't know, I've never have been a big fan of fletching just because it takes a while, but then I felt really bad because this person, Kriara, came and said, oh, I watch your videos, and I was like, hey, about 10 minutes later, sorry I was AFK, so smooth, so kind of extra smooth there, but they came back anyway, so I figured, you know what, you can go in the video since, you know, I pretty much ignored you while AFK, and it was just, I didn't like mean to ignore, I was just AFK as fuck. But yes, 79 came around pretty quickly, and I figured I wouldn't do any more after that because I didn't have enough maple logs to set myself to 80, and it would piss me off if I got like halfway to 80 and then couldn't complete it. It's just like my OCD would be proper kicking me, like really wanting me to get it. So I figured, you know what, we'll leave that there. We've still got, you know, a few logs to go, but, you know, won't bother starting a level that we can't finish. After that, I got on with the Dark Beast task, and I really enjoyed it. We made a fucking shit ton of money off this. Honestly, the drops were so good. I really like Dark Beasts, and I have in fact preferred them now as well. I didn't show that, but I have preferred them as a task because I think they are one of the better tasks. The XP an hour is good for range. It's also really good Slayer XP an hour, and it's excellent cash an hour. So really, in my eyes, this is one of the better Slayer tasks. But after that, Desert Strike Worms, and I was like, yes boys, we can finally try for the focus site, which I've not really had much luck with, but then again, I've not really done too many of the tasks. I've only actually had one Desert Strike Worm task before, so I was really happy to be getting on with this. And they actually look really cool in NXT. The area is really nice, so it was a really cool task to do, even though I hate Strike Worm tasks. It was really cool to do, but whilst doing that, my Subjugation body got to level 10, so I went and siphoned that and got myself up to 59 invention. Invention's getting up gradually, and it's going to be taking over farming soon, which is bad. I know I need to get on with farming, but now, you know, we've got better tasks and stuff, we're hopefully going to be getting a lot more seeds. Another thing which came down was the first scroll mission was complete. Don't really know if this is classed as good progress, this little scroll mission, but I thought it was a pretty monumental part of the account, but not as monumental as this. I got myself a focus site, and I couldn't get it because this strike worm was sat on it, and I was trying to get it. I was like, move you dickhead, give me that focus site. It didn't actually beam either, which was weird. I don't know how much they are in game, but clearly they're less than 100k now. But I was so happy to get that. I didn't prefer the strike worms. I was going to prefer them at 1 kill left, because then, like, if I'd have got it after preferring, like, that would have been a ball ache. Anyway, next task, Dark Beasts, and I got my first Dark Bow, which was kind of cool. I was happy to get it. I know I'm not really going to be using it, I'll just use it for invention, but I was really happy to get that. But then, not that long later, I got myself a Serenic Scale. That's the second Serenic Scale we got on the account, so this strip was going a lot better than the last one. I was really happy with that. And also, after this, I didn't show it, but I got 6 Rune Chain Body drops in a row, which was just mad for money. Like, I was losing my shit over that. The luck was just going really well. Anyway, that there was unfortunately the final kill, and I was like, no, I want these more often, and hopefully we're going to be getting them a lot more often until we get better tasks, you know. Ice Strike Worms I want to be doing to try and get the Staff of Light, and, you know, I want Drunk Jungle Strikes at some point, but I'm going to be going to Curadel for those eventually. But also during that, we managed to get ourselves the Augmented Salamander up to level 10, so I dismantled that completely, got us up 60 invention, which means that we can now do the fishing and the woodcutting stuff, and we can also get up to level 15 on augmented items, which is really cool. That's going to save us having to get parts at level 10 all the time, and it's going to be more XP in one big bulk thing, which is going to be so cool, so I'm going to be really excited. But yeah, that's all I've really got for this episode. I want to say thanks to everyone. Sorry it's a little bit late up, but I've been very busy. I have got deadlines. I've got a group work deadline in 2 weeks. I've got an exam again in 3 weeks. And I've got a lot on, so if the videos are a little bit far apart from now on for the next month or so, I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can really do. I'm trying to balance life out as best I can. Also, those of you who are a fan of the Road to Max Stack series, I've got a friend who's offered to lend me 40 mil so I can buy myself a Nox bow. Should I do it or not? The reason I want to do it is because, you know, a fucking Nox bow, I want that. But also, if I do it, it means we've got no more money to buy stuff, so I need some form of compromise. Maybe I buy bonds, I don't know. But anyway, let me know down below what you think of that. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. A little while later, I got my next 200 commendations, and it was starting to get a little bit grindy. I'd done my first 200, I then thought I needed another 500, but I actually only needed 400. and actually, believe it or not, I